guys! So today's video is going to be just a little bit different than the ones that you've seen so far. Instead of jumping right into a lesson, we are going to actually call one of my friends together. Her name is Erin and she lives in Houston and she is one of my very best friends. Now, she doesn't see herself as a professional artist, but recently she took up an artistic practice that she has just been absolutely loving, and I asked her the other day if she would take us through her process and show us how she creates art. So let's give Erin a call. Everyone, this is my girlfriend Erin. She lives in Houston, Texas, and she is here to show us her art practice. So Erin, can you tell me, what is it that you do?
I make really cool rocks.
That's awesome, really cool rocks out of paint. Can you show us a really cool rock out of paint?
Of course. Would you like me to teach you how to make one?
Yes, I would love for you to teach us how to make one.
Perfect. You have to go very slow with it because you don't want it to go over the edge.
And this isn't regular paint, right?
No, this is called resin, so it's thicker and it does pretty cool things. It's very shiny.
Because from here it looks like regular paint, but it's not.
No, so it's a lot thicker and it has a really nice little raised edge on it.
Oh, I see.
And it dries really slow.
It dries slow.
And it's a little stinky.
Oh, so should you have a window open?
I do have one open.
Okay.
Okay. I think we should use this really pretty blue. What do you think, Laura?
I think that's a great idea. Matches your shirt.
It does match my shirt. It's my favorite color.
So how did you start doing this? Because you're not a professional artist, so to say. Like, you didn't study art, you haven't been making art your entire life, but you discovered this process and just fell in love with it.
I did. I went to this very cool art store here in Houston, and the clerk told us about this very cool paint resin and said experiment with it and have fun with it. So I went home and I started pouring it, and then I did it in circles, and I thought this would look really cool like a geode rock. And so I started doing different geode rocks with it, and then it ended up being a really fun hobby. And I was in I was in an art gallery here in Houston, and it's been kind of a setting off point, learning how to use this paint and how to kind of work with it. So I use my finger a lot with it because it does like to drool a little bit. I don't want it to go over the edge, so I like to use my finger kind of like finger painting.
Right.
But always have a towel handy so you can wipe your finger off.
Right, because art can be really messy.
Yes, it can. Looking nice.
Oh, look at how beautiful that blue is.
So it's starting to look really cool, and you'll have little mess ups like that, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mistakes are good.
Or just go to the part of. I think next I want to use this white. It's kind of a thicker white, so it's going to show up a lot more. Don't have that much left of it, so I'm going to mix it with another one.
Okay. Do you mix a lot of your colors?
I do. Mix and match, make your own colors. The possibilities are endless.
Who just coughed in the background?
That is my wonderful husband, Tyler. He has been very supportive with the whole painting, and he's also very artsy too. It's just really fun to do when you're either quarantined or you just want to hang out at home and you don't want to watch TV. You just want to make art.
So it doesn't have to be a career. I mean, you can just make art for the sake of making art, right?
Exactly. And that's what I do. And so I have some in the house, and I have some at friends' houses, and see, I just did something really cool that I'm going to show you guys.
Yeah, what did you do?
I actually think this is really cool. Oops, I have a cat hair in it.
A cat hair?
I was sitting behind. Oh, she was. No, she's not anymore. The cat running around somewhere in this house. And she likes to jump in on my arch. So if you guys see a cat, just say hello to Phoebe. So I decided that with the white, I was going to make this cool break like a normal rock would. So the white's really going to pop off and look really, really cool.
Yeah, it looks completely different when you're looking right at it from the angle that I see it right now.
It's really cool. Green?
Sure. You're the artist.
Okay, this is more of a foresty green, so I don't really know how it's going to turn out, but why not? We're experimenting here. Ooh, and I can end it with white, and it's going to look really good. I actually got very excited.
That's good.
So you just get into it, and you mix with the colors, and it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. It can be a diamond. It can be, just anything that you want it to be, really.
So it's a lot of pouring paint and controlling, but also realizing that you have a little bit of no control in some areas.
No control. Here in a little bit, I'll show everybody a big one that I made recently that the canvas was a little bit heavy in the middle, and so all the paint went into the middle, but it actually turned out really cool.
Okay.
And I want to do a little bit more white on the outside. This is a little bit more of a shiny white, so it's going to have a little different shine to it.
Does it take a long time to be able to control how much paint you're pouring from the bottle?
Kinda. It just, the angle that you're pouring at, obviously if you're doing this, it's all going to come out, but if you do it just a little bit, you can kind of work its way in and see kind of where it's going. And again, I really like to use my finger.
Well, it's finger painting. Who wouldn't like to do that? I have a lot of students who love to finger paint.
Hey, and as adults, we like to finger paint too. Now, my favorite part. Well, I will show you guys. Almost finished product.
Oh, look how amazing that looks.
I love how the blue is coming through.
Wow.
See, this is where you can't control it. It starts moving and shaping itself, and you just kind of gotta let it do what it's gonna do.
Right.
This is what I like to add glitter.
Glitter. I noticed you're kind of leaning back when you're opening the glitter.
Do not want to be a glitter bomb all over my house.
Have any of your cats gotten into your glitter?
No, thankfully. This glitter doesn't really work that well. This is the first time I'm using this kind of glitter, so let's put...
Ooh, that was a lot of glitter.
So I put a lot. But luckily the paint will absorb into the glitter.
Okay.
So it'll kind of... Actually, that was pretty cool. I'm going to add some more paint. Because why not? That actually looks really cool. I can't wait to show y'all. Actually, this looks really cool. Okay, so the glitter is going to kind of show more of a raised edge, if that makes sense. It's going to look more crystally like a real geode rock.
Okay.
Like, those really fancy rocks where you break them in half and they have all the crystals inside? That's what this is. Well, it's what it looks like. It's definitely not this.
So that's what a geode is. Like, you cut a rock in half and it's got the crystal on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you're making. Oh, look at that glitter. Look at it shine. Oh, my students are going to love that.
So this actually turned out really cool. And one thing that you can do whenever you're done painting is you can kind of move it around and see it's really, really wet. So you can kind of...
Or you can see it moving. How long does this take to dry?
About 2 days, 2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days. So there's a lot of patience involved.
Yes. I mean, one thing that's really fun that I like to do is whenever I'm done with it, because this one is a done one, finished one, I'll put it aside, I won't look at it, and then a few days later I'll come back and look at it, and it won't look like that. It'll look a little bit different, kind of how it's like.
Okay.
Would you like to make another one?
I would love to make another one.
Okay.
So, who is this?
This is Phoebe. She is my little cat. She is super nice and very, very loving and very curious. She wants to know, do you want a paint, Phoebe? She just wants to smell everything.
Okay. And she's going to help you make the new one, the new Geode. All right.
All right. Go on. You can take a break for now.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
We're going to watch you make the new one.
Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, I want to see it. Oh, look at that. That just looks like a crystal, doesn't it?
I made it a perfect circle, but because it keeps moving, it's kind of going a little bit thinner in the middle, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, it's an organic shape. So why don't you show us your really large work of art that you recently created?
Yes.
Can you take us there?
Very fun.
Okay.
Took a lot longer than 15 minutes.
Well, these are pretty small. I mean, you're doing just little examples, but it usually takes a little bit longer than what you just did.
Yes. Let me make sure the lights are on.
Whoa.
So you can see how it wanted to go into the middle, so it kind of drooled right there. And it drooled here and all pulled into the middle, but I stopped it with glitter.
You stopped it with glitter.
And glitter broke through here, which made it look really cool.
Yeah.
So you just have to pour it and kind of see what it does.
All right. And how long did this one take you?
Very big. This one took me probably about 2 hours.
2 hours. And you said it's pretty smelly. Did you have all the windows open?
It was very smelly. It was smelly for probably 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
I would walk by it and smell it, and it was very stinky. But no, it went away and everything was fine, and it turned out pretty cool.
It's lovely. I love how shiny it is, and you can see the little sparkle of glitter.
Yes. And when it's completely dry, I mean, it's rock hard.
Wow.
So I've been doing that for about 3 years, 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've made a lot of different ones, and my art gallery has a lot of them. I know one day I made about 15 of them just because I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And I also pulled out one of the first ones I did.
Oh, look at that. And those colors are very different. You can see how you've grown and how you've learned to kind of control yet trust the pour of the paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one was a lot more controlled. Just because I kind of let it dry a little bit before adding others. But this one I just kind of let do what it wanted to do, and it did.
Fantastic.
But it turned out pretty cool. I like this one. Yeah. This one's one of my favorites.
Well, thank you so much, Erin, for showing us your work and doing 2 pours for us. That was so special. I can't wait for my students to see your work and to see this video and maybe try this at home now that we have all this time.
Nope. And if we're going to be inside for this amount of time, I'm going to do some art.
Yeah. Good.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you for talking with me. I am going to go, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon.
I look forward to it.
All right. Bye, lady.
Bye, guys.